we finally reached the shore, Theo asked. You actually said that to her out loud? I shift uncomfortably on the couch. We bonded over Finding Nemo when we were younger. You quoted a cartoon. Theo's head roll is dramatic. And it didn't work. It's been over 8 hours since you ran into her and she still hasn't texted you. Maybe she got busy. Or maybe you come on too strong, Theo says, leaning forward. He clasps his hands between his knees and refocuses. Okay, so what happened after you said all the cheesy lines? He's brutal. Nothing. We both had to get to work. I asked if she still had my number, and she said she had it memorized. And then we said good. Hold up, Theo interrupts. She says your number memorized? Apparently so. Okay, he looks hopeful. This means something. No one memorizes numbers anymore. I was thinking the same thing, but I also wondered if she memorized my number for other reasons. Back when I wrote it down and put it in her phone case, it was for an emergency. Maybe part of her feared the day she needed, or she memorized it for reasons that had nothing to do with me. So what do I do? Text her? Call her? Wait until she reaches out to me? It's been 8 hours, Atlas. Calm down. His advice is giving me whiplash. 2 minutes ago, you acted like 8 hours without a text was too long. Now you're telling me to calm down? Theo shrugs and then kicks my desk to make his chair spin. I'm 12. I don't even have a phone yet. And you want my opinion on texting etiquette? It surprises me that he doesn't have a phone yet. Brad doesn't seem like he would be strict father. Why don't you have a phone? Dad says I can have one when I turn 13. 2 more months, he says wistfully. Theo has been coming to the restaurant a couple of days a week after school since Brad's promotion 6 months ago. Theo told me he wanted to be a therapist when he grows up, so I let him practice on me. At first, the talks we would have were intended for his benefit, but lately I feel like I'm the one benefiting. Brad picks his head into my office in search for his son. Let's go. Atlas has work to do. He motions for Theo to stand up, but Theo just keeps spinning in my desk chair. Atlas is the one who called me in here. He needed advice. I'll never understand whatever is this, Brad says, pointing between me and Theo. What advice do you get from my son? How to avoid your choices and win at Minecraft? Theo stands up and stretches his arms over his head. Girls, actually. And winning isn't the point of Minecraft, Dad. It's more of a sandbox game. Theo looks over his shoulder at me as he's leaving my office. Just text her. He says that like it's the obvious solution. Maybe it is. Brad shanks him away from the door. I settle back my desk chair and stare at the blank phone screen. Maybe she memorized the wrong number. I open her contact and hesitate. Theo would be right. I would have come on too strong this morning. He didn't say much when we ran into each other, but what we did say had meaning and intent. Maybe that scared her. Or maybe I'm right. She memorized the wrong number. My fingers hover over my phone's keyboard. I want to text her, but I don't want to pressure her. However, she and I both know our lives would have turned out so different if I hadn't made so many missteps with her in the past. I spent years making excuses why my life wasn't good enough for her to be part of it, but Lily always fit. She was a perfect fit. I refused to let her walk away this time without a little more effort from my part. I'll start with making sure she has my correct number. It was good seeing you today, Lily. I want to see if she's going to text me back. When I see the 3 dots pop up, I hold my breath in anticipation. You too. I stare at her response for way too long, hoping it'll accompanied by another text, but it wasn't. That's all I'm getting. It's only 2 words, but I can read between the lines. I sigh in defeat and drop my phone onto my desk.